In a complex software development projects, you are engaged in monitoring and control activities. You need to analyze large, diverse data set to understand performance variance. What's the best approach to identify critical information and make informed decisions without being overwhelmed? So you are doing monitoring and control related activities. You are checking the project performance. You have some set of matrices. Looks like the data is diverse. That's what the question is saying. So how can you make best use of the available data and still don't get carried away in the details? Option A, only focus on cost and variance, schedule variance. Only focusing on two matrices without even knowing the whole project context is not a good idea. Many of you might be tracking cost and schedule only all the time, but usually people do track risk, people do track issues, people do track the customer escalations, people do track the amount of rework we are generating. So there could be other aspects generally which is also getting analyzed. I can't just focus on cost and schedule. Yes, the schedule and cost may reflect the rest of the issues also, because anything goes wrong ultimately may become visible here, but most of the stakeholder may want to know little details about it. Yeah. Option B, use a PMIS to filter and analyze data for relevant patterns. Great idea. So I can say I have a huge data, I will use tools. And in our project management terminology, we do need to use project management information system. That's something which is very explained in our contents as well whenever we talk about our project management thing. So I can use ChatGPT, I can use AI tools also, but I can take assistance from the tools so that I can make best use of that data. So option B, PMIS is a generic term. Any tool which we use for managing our project information is a PMIS. So we can definitely refer that particular thing as a possible answer. Option C, hold detailed meeting with the stakeholders on all data points. Detailed meeting with the stakeholder with all data points, and when the question is already saying you have a diverse data set, and we have a general understanding the stakeholders are interested in knowing high level information, milestone level information, the trend level information rather than the detailed data. I may have a small subset of the group, so hold maybe a selective stakeholder who can help me in analyzing that data. I can do a meeting with them, but holding meetings with the stakeholders without qualifying them, and that is also putting all data point, is little risky here. I will definitely use tool, and then probably I will go with the detailed meeting with few stakeholders on the trends and analysis which I have done. Usually I take some refined information to the stakeholder rather than I just go with the raw data usually. And if I'm going with the raw data, the question or the option should indicate there's a selective group who is interested in contributing to your problem. Option D, randomly sample data for a quick project status overview. Yes, we can do sampling. The sampling is a good option. But right now, I have a better option as a PMIS rather than I directly jump for sampling, because the question is not clearly indicating that sampling is a strategy which we can take or not, but it's a candidate option. If I was not having B, I can focus on D, but random word is little bad. I need to have a little approach for sampling. So I need to agree with my stakeholders about a sampling approach. And based on that, maybe I can do a first level of analysis using sampling, and then I can move forward. Whenever I'm using PMIS, then also I can use sampling. But directly concluding that I will go with the sampling approach is little risky here in this particular question. Yeah, but it's a candidate option. So I go with B because I have to make minimum assumptions here. Yeah, I am using sampling, I am not using sampling, I am using image data analysis, I am using text data analysis, I am discussing with the stakeholder or only discussing with the team. Whatever is the case, I need to use some tools to have some analysis done before, and those tools can be generically called project management information system. So it is primarily testing my knowledge about PMIS. So this particular question, if I map to our processes, it is again mapped to task 9, integrate project planning activities, because it is just not about planning in an integrated manner, it is also about executing in the integrated manner. So throughout the project, I need to keep looking at all the aspects of the projects to ensure that we are moving in a consistent manner to achieve the project objectives and delivering value to our stakeholder. As a topics, it is primarily testing my PMIS knowledge, project management information system.